This is the part of the main program that runs the puzzle game. It goes to label HA if it's running the puzzle game. It first checks to see if the game number is equal to the was game number. That is, did somebody change the number of the game? If they did, then it falls through here, sets the state of the game to 0, sets the background color for the game. In both cases, it ends up going to HB here, puts the note in the blue box for the puzzle game, sets the canvas to 2, puts a rectangle on the canvas, a black rectangle, so it must be the rectangle where the word return is placed. Then it makes that rectangle a clickable box with 5 as the click number, and the very next thing it does is it checks to see was 5 clicked. If it was not, it goes down here to HK. If it was clicked, it then sets the game to 0, meaning no game is being played, and returns. Well, we're going to say the game is in process. We're going to go down here to HK. Now I'm going to move the screen up a little bit. Alright, we're at HK. It sets an X value and a Y value, and it's going to display the word return. Prior to this, the word return was not in the black box, but it didn't matter. All we needed to know was somebody had clicked on the black box. Then the next thing it's going to do is it's going to display game number. Text, the characters for game number. And it has an X and a Y position, a color, which is a dark red. Then it says box the number. Well, it's going to box that number, the game number. And it assigns it click number 41. And it says it's 5 positions in width. Well, the 5 positions are 3 for the number, 000 to 999, and 2, 1 for the sign of the number, and 1 for the power of 10 of the number, the exponent. Well, we don't want it to have that. The very next thing it says, take the absolute value of the game number in case somebody did hit minus. Then it says for the states of the game, what routines are to be run. For instance, if the state of the game is 0, which it is at the beginning, it's going to go to HE. So let's up this a little bit. And we'll find HE. If you go to HE, it's going to call subprogram 6 tab 0, which says it's to build the game boxes 24 dots. What it means is all the boxes for the game, which is the puzzles, are going to be made with 6 dots on each side. You say, why 6? Because then later on, it can move those dots around to make jagged edge pieces. So the first thing it does, though, is just make square boxes. Then it says the state of the game is 1. So the next time it comes around, it's going to go here to HF. Well, here's HF. It's going to call subprogram 6 tab number 1. Adjust the box size for the game number. So what it's going to do, given game number 0, it's going to randomly make jagged edges on the sides of the pieces. Say that's what we expect a puzzle to have. Different jagged edges on the sides of the pieces. That's what this routine is going to do. It then changes the state of the game to 2. So then the next time it's going to come down here and go to HG. And it's going to go to subprogram 6 and run tab number 2, which says it builds the puzzle pieces, stamps them out. What it does is it takes the box that it made and takes the picture of the puzzle and, like a cookie cutter, stamps out the picture of each piece. That's what it does in subprogram 6, tab 2. Then the state is changed to 3. And up here 3 says go to HH. Well, it's going to go down here then. Now there's 3 different routines it's going to go to. All in subprogram 6. It's going to go to tab 3, then tab 4, and then tab 5. When it goes to tab 3, it shows the 3 boards. That is, on the left, it's going to show the completed puzzle. In the center, it's going to show the pieces that have already been selected. And on the right, it's going to show the pieces that haven't been selected yet. Alright, that's one routine it has to do. The next routine says check for placement position. Remember, there was a red dot. It wants to check to see where the red dot has been positioned. Then the third thing it does is it checks for puzzle piece selection. Did the person pick a puzzle to go to where the red dot is? Alright, now this time the state of the game isn't changed. However, this last one here, when it's running this routine, it checks to see if there's any unselected pieces. If there are no more unselected pieces, it changes the state of the game to 4. So then it's going to go here. The state is equal to 4. It will go to HI, which is down here. Let me move it up a little bit. Here's HI. It's going to show the 3 boards, the left, center, and right, but we know now there are no unselected pieces on the right. It's going to draw a rectangle, and it's going to say in that rectangle, game is over, select another game number. And it will stay in this state of 4 until another game number is selected, which means the state will become 0, or the black box is clicked, which means it'll return to the home selection page. Alright, that's the video on the main program for the puzzle game.